Hello aviators, it's Musical Aviator here, and we are at Taipei currently, and we're going to go on the about hour and a half flight over to Hong Kong. In front of you is the Eva Air Cargo repaint of the PMDG MD11. Firstly we'll start the IRS off. Already got some of the flight plan listed from co-route RCTP to VHHH. Initializing the IRS. Just taking a look at the fuel plan. Trip fuel is 8.3. Call it 4. No need to refuel, we've actually tanked enough fuel, and there was a top up already happened. Okay, MKJ via A1 to Alato, and then Victor 521 through to Abbey. There we go. Estimated fuel on board at Hong Kong is 8.4. Perhaps we 20 for takeoff today. And outside temperature 25. Okay, V1 of 135 rotating at 139 and a 154 for the V2, and selecting dial of flap 20. Flight level 380. And let's have a look. ADIS is 127.65. No voice on that one. Five left and 5 right. Actually, it looks like just 5 left. Okay. Wind 080 at 7 knots. QNH 1010. Stabilizer will be 4.8. Currently don't have any hydraulics, so we can't move that anyway. To grab tower 118.7. And this was Bravo. is a delivery. 1 to 1.8. Taipei delivery. Taipei delivery, EVA 6521, requesting clearance to Hong Kong. Taipei delivery, EVA 6521. Taipei delivery, EVA 6521, radio check. Okay. One to 1.7 is ground.
Third Hong Kong via Agent 1 Mike and the Alpha 1 Airway. Climb maintain 5,000 feet and stroke 2603, Cafe 495.
Cafe 495, rebase correct departure frequency 125, sensible 1, expect one way 05 left.
That sounds right.
125.1 and expecting 05 left for departure, Cafe 495.
Cafe 495 are correct, call and pushback.
Taipei ground, EVA 6521, requesting clearance to Hong Kong.
Eva 6, correction, Eva 6521, good evening, ready for copy clearance.
Yeah, it's 6521, ready.
Eva 6521, clear to Hong Kong via Agent 1 Mike departure, correction, Agent 1 Mike outlet departure. Alpha 1 Airways, 510 routes, climb and maintain 5,000, squawk 2602.
And say again the departure, sorry for that.
Eva 6521, clear to Hong Kong via Agent 1 Mike outlet departure. Alpha 1 Airways, climb and maintain 5,000, squawk 2602.
Going to be cleared to Hong Kong via AJ1 Mike departure, F1 airway. Initial climb 5,000, score code 6202. Eva 650,
Eva 6521, squawk 2602.
Score code 2602. Eva 6521.
Eva 6521, read is correct. Expect runway right left, departure frequency 125.1.
5 left for departure, and departure frequency on 125.1. Eva 6521. Alright, slope is 0. The wind is probably not 0. 7 knots headwind. It's actually 6 knot headwind component. Set that. V speed selected. Rotation at 139. V1's 135. V2 is 154. Alright, let's go through the before start checklist. Log has been reviewed. Fuel quantity we're releasing with 18.5 ton, and the flight plan requires, let's see, flight plan has alternate is 2.7, final reserve 2.7. This is 5.4, and we'll be arriving with 8.1. Oxygen's been checked, pressure is good, IRS is aligned, altimeters 1010, status page,
Cafe 495, request pushback.
status page selected,
FA495, pushback and start
just auto brake and FDFR.
Push and stop route facing southwest, Cafe 495.
Okay, forms are on board, auxiliary pump. Auxiliary pump coming on, and we'll add some lights there. Takeoff data has been briefed. We have the VREF and VR. And we do require step trim 4.8. Parking brake set. Windows closed and locked. Doors closed. Beacon is on. Ignition set A for the start. And air and fuel is on auto. We're ready for start. Nose to the right. Okay, we'll get the auxiliary on both sides, and we need a 4.6.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, pushback truck, it's nose to the right, and we're ready for push when you are. Okay, auxiliary power unit is on. We have APU on the packs currently. Actually, packs are off. Isolation switches are on, and we're good for the start.
Departure check completed. Light has been inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Okay, clear the start engines. We'll start with number 3. And ignition light is on. And 2 rising. And 2 out of 20%. Engine 3 start switch. Start switch. Starter cutout. EGT stable. Engine number 1. Starter on. And 2 rising. $320. Start the cutout. EGT stable. And just holding on the center engine. Yeah, let's set takeoff flap, which is flap 20. Flap 20 on the dial flap, and hold brake TO. And spoilers armed. How far these guys are pushing us back, but we must be facing the other direction. They might be pushing us into the tail up into that area there. Bunker breaker set. November Charlie, already on November Charlie.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay with that, and we'll start the center engine now. Engine number 2. N2 rising. Current temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, N2 fuel. AGT rising. Full 40, AGT stable. Okay, if you can come off. Okay, after start checklist, anti-ice is off, APU is off, electrical panel is checked and all black. For takeoff checklist, flaps are set 20 for takeoff, spoilers are armed, just need flight controls, let's do them. Controls are good. Consequences clear. Interior off. Electricals. Checking config. And they've armed, profile armed, and we're ready for taxi. We have taxi clearance from text. We'll do a U-turn here. try a disconnect and reconnect on VATSIM here. Okay, config is off and back to engine.
Eva 6521, Taipei ground radio check.
6521, got you back.
Eva 6521, welcome back. Test the holding on November 05, via 10 November Charlie, November 1.
Taxi 05, phone November Charlie, November 1, Eva 6521. Okay, we have green rectangle, seatbelts and passenger signs on, and auto back RTO. Okay, reviewing the after departure, we have a left-hand turn. Looking at the weather today, we have, let's see, clouds view at 1,200. Broken up to 12,000. Temperature 25. No significant changes. Wind 080 at 7 knots. Current H1010. And the runway itself is 12,008 feet long. And we have the V speed set. And 135 on the V1. 139 on rotate, and safety speed 154. Be taking off with automatic profile. Squawk code is set 2602, and initial climb 5,000. Departure frequency 125.1. Up to 80 knots, and then after that we're committed to departure except for any major failures, and we can stop up to the V1. After that we're committed to takeoff. We'll be making a left-hand turn and IFR arrival if required back to the runway. We can make a landing straight on. Assuming everything goes well, we'll be departing via the departure route in LNAV VNAV. We have navigation armed already. Profile is armed for the climb. There's a requirement across summer at above 4,000, and that's set. Final is level 380. Getting that popping up. We'll rearm it on the runway. Okay, full takeoff checklists. Flaps have been set 20. Spoilers are armed. Flight controls have been checked. Trim is set to 0, and we have 4.4. Seatbelt harnesses secure. Hydraulics and air are automatic. And the overhead is black. V-speeds have been checked and set. Radar is off for the moment. Flight control panel is set 5,000, we have 250 knots and 053. That's the runway heading. Extend the lights. Next frequency is tower 118.7.
Taipei 1 with Bravo. Request Pushback.
Unspeed 399 at Telegram, Pushback and Startup to expect 1805 left.
Pushback, start Pushback, expect 1805 left. That's 399.
Currently in Dynasty 925. 8757, wait for some pushback on sequence.
053 set.
Dynasty 925 standby for copy clearance. Break, Eva 65T when contact tower on 118.7 delay.
118.7 for tower, Eva 6521, thanks. 1187 set. Transponder TA. Van profile armed. Taipei Tower, Eva 6521, ready, runway 5 left.
Eva 6521, Taipei Tower, runway 5 left. Boost 36 degrees, 2 left. Helicopter 111, clear for takeoff.
Runway 5 left, clear for takeoff, Eva 6521. We've been cleared for takeoff. Before takeoff checklist is complete, apart from lights and brakes. Okay, high intensity lights are on. Landing lights are on. We have been cleared for takeoff. I do see an aircraft on TCAS about 8 miles out. Brakes RTO. Take a first set. Check. Cross check.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Eva 6521 Hong Kong Taipei Airport now at 8.19.
Climb thrust. After takeoff checks, landing gear up. I'll do the rest of those later. Flaps retract.
Flaps up.
Check.
Eva 6521 contact Taipei Airport 125.
At approach 125.1, Eva 6521. One 25.1. Slats retract.
Flaps retract.
Dial 100 above. Autopilot.
What? Can you see me? There's a current descent in 4,000 for United 798. You said you carry, how to spell it? United 798, you can check the text message. Sorry, I'll text you. It's Kilo Alpha Roma right.
Approach Eva 6521, maintaining a 5000.
Eva 6521, Taipei First Radar contact climate maintenance flight level 240, to Charlie.
Climb flight level 240, direct to Charlie, Eva 6521. Direct intersection to Charlie, and let's go. On climb. Okay, let's grab that after takeoff checks. Landing gear up, lights out. Flaps and slats are up and retracted. Spoiler is disarmed. Water brakes are off. Flaps selected back to 15. EAD. Let's check in. EAD is on.
United 798
Hydraulics, air and fuel, all automatic. After takeoff checklist is complete.
At flight level 170. North flight level 170. United 798 negative. Continue
10,000 feet.
And maintain 4,000. Descend, carry, and to 4,000. 199798. Now fly, use flight level 170. United 798 negative. Descend 4,000.
Transition flight level 130.
4,000.
H1013 standard selected. Coming through 12.5. Supernumerary size to auto. And we're tracking landing gear and nose light coming off. Logo light is also off. Ecus, clear of items.
Eva 6521, can I take control 125.5, have a nice flight.
Oh, control 125.5, Eva 6521, yeah. 125.5, set. Taipei control, Eva 6521, climbing flight level 240 out of flight level 177.
Eva 6521, heavy center control, roger, climb, maintain, flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Eva 6521. 380 set.
Malaysia Flight 21 Heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 121-2 today. Hong Kong radar 121.
Well, I was not expecting that. TAT plus 9. Back to FMS speed. Profile set. Come on, give us some power. $106 set, climb power set. Why? Flight level 380, final level, as planned. Cabin altitude just approaching 4,000, rate is 420. Okay, speed's back in. On profile. Those ding noises are just me conversing on private chat with Jerry Law, who is currently Hong Kong control. Talking to him shortly in about maybe 15 minutes or so. So the FR boundary is at Alato.
Taipei control, good evening, Taipei 40.
Yeah, Alato. That one there. Which is, yeah, pretty much top of the descent.
Taipei 403, heavy Taipei control, roger. Climb maintain level 340.
Climb maintain 340, Taipei 40.
Taipei 403, good evening.
Thousand to go. Mangong. After that, the next piece of land that we'll see is pretty much Hong Kong. Okay, being Taipei, of course. Taiwan. Chinese Taipei, depending who you ask. See the top of the descent up there in the magenta, a little arrow that points down between Alato and Magog.
Good evening, Taipei Center, Eva 56 with you, flight 350.
Eva 56, Taipei control, roger. Maintain flight level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, Eva 56. Having control of Transasia 421 with you, leaving flight level 140, climbing 240. Transasia 421, Taipei control, roger, climb, maintain flight level 320. Flight level 320, Transasia 421. Two aircraft coming in and out of the airport. Turning information is Charlie. Wind in 040 F5, QH 1011. Copy that, thanks. Control VATSIM Air 25, happy to be control, roger. Climb, maintain flight level 360. About 360. Transasia 421, direct to Mike Kilo Golf. Direct Mike Kilo Golf, Transasia 421.
So we'll have a quiet moment. We might try out Hong Kong's ADAS, see if we can catch anything there. ADAS there is 128.2.
Reserve for takeoff, visibility, greater than 10,000 clouds, fuel at 1,200 sky, 2,500 temperature 26, QNH 1017, no significant changes. On first contact, Hong Kong ground earthquake, notify receipt of Bravo. Hong Kong terminal information Bravo, expect ILS approach runway 07 left and right for approaching the screen. 100 for takeoff, visibility, greater than 10,000 clouds, fuel at 1,200 sky, 2,500 temperature 26, QNH 1017, no significant changes. On first contact, Hong Kong ground earthquake, notify receipt of Bravo. Hong Kong terminal information Bravo, expect ILS approach runway 07 left and right for approaching the screen. 100 for takeoff, visibility, greater than 10,000 clouds, fuel at 1,200 sky, 2,500 temperature 26, QNH 1017, no significant changes. On first contact, Hong Kong ground earthquake, notify receipt of Bravo. Hong Kong terminal information Bravo, expect ILS approach runway 07 left and right for approaching.
131 for flight level 240.
Information Bravo, runway 07 left and right.
Sandy 230, have to confirm about your claim maintain flight level 340.
2181017.
Firm maintain flight level 340, then that's the 260. Eva 560, clear to Jamie via Tonga 1 Alpha arrival.
I expect Abby 3 Alpha
Clear to
arrival.
Jamie, Tonga 1 Alpha arrival, Eva 56.
And QNH 1017, cloud was 1200. View and scattered at 2500, temperatures 26. Currently we have 11.9 tons fuel on board. Expecting 8.8. 11.8. That's 3 down from landing weight there. Be 170.
Headed 495, heavy, on the Hong Kong radar 121.3 today.
73.
Put on 3.
$50. I think we'll use flap 35 for landing. Runway's pretty long. And dry. They're opening up the Hong Kong ground chart. Got 07 left and 07 right. And look at the freight apron. Cargo terminal is down the side. One of them is there anyway. So we'd prefer runway 7 right. Yep. So take 07 right and we'd vacate to the right on all the high speeds. Preferably Kilo 5, sorry. And would track in via taxi line Lima 3. See if we can make that request with Hong Kong once we get across there to take landing on 07 right instead of left. Otherwise I'll have to vacate and taxi halfway through and then cross runway 7 right at some point, which could be a bit of a pain. Currently cruising Mach 0.823, flight level 380, How far have we got? Arrival at 0142, current time is 04. Yeah, only about 40 minutes out. Alrighty, we're looking to swap frequencies somewhere around between Antog and Nalato probably. And we'll probably get our arrival details at the frequency change. Bit of low cloud around, not too much high cloud.
Taipei Center, good evening, Air China 58, flight level 350. Air China 58, Taipei, control roger, Taipei QH 1011. Eva 56, we're ready to descend maintain for level 210, cross Albert at 210. Descend to flight level 210 to cross Albert, Eva 56. Eva 6521 heavy, contact Hong Kong radar 121.3.
Hong Kong radar 121.3, Eva 6521.
Air China 58, have a control roger, maintain flight 350, have a change 121.
1213. Set.
Air China 58, maintain flight level 350, and then please say again.
On radio.
Air China 58, roger, maintain 350. And have a QH 1011. Coordinate 1011.
121.3 set on COM 1. Hong Kong radar, Eva 6521, flight level 380.
Eva 6521, the quick for the heavy free house at the moment, left.
Yeah, the Abbey 3 Alpha arrival at runway 7 left. If possible, could we take 7 right? We'll be close to the cargo.
Eva 6521, how are you saying? Yeah, cargo FM?
FM, come in.
Eva 6521, yeah, we clear. Heavy 3 Alpha arrival, 7 right.
Gary cleared it now. Abbey 3 Alpha arrival, runway 7 right. Thanks for the accommodation, Eva 6521. Okay, Star, Abbey 3 Alpha, runway 7 right, on request. Limes transition, as per the chart. Just get rid of the discontinuity here. That's closed. Fisher, direct to Abbey. Muscle, Tema. Tango Delta, which is Tung Lung. Koaba. Sukhoi, Limes, which is a transition point. There's a hold there, which we probably won't be using, but we'll leave it in for the moment. Crossing Limes at 4,500. So if we do delete, we'll delete the hold first and then Limes. Top Limes, and then direct to Stella. That brings us on to the other chart, which will be the runway 7 right. Crossing Stella at 2,000 or above. And the rest of that is on the chart, 27 feet on arrival. And looking at the chart, Stella is intercept point will be at around 2,000 feet by then. Maybe 1,700 depending. Final approach fix, ISR at 1,700 and then down the glide path. Crossing 4DME at 1,300. And ready down to flight level 130, about 6521. Turn them up a touch. 130. And that's set. Okay, descending past 4DME via the glide path 3 degrees down to, let's see, Category D aircraft, Category 1 ILS. It's 227 feet on the barrow. And that's at 227. Radar altitude on the other side will be 200. Both of those are set. Right, on approach, into approach mode, we're using flap 35, approach speed is 150, touchdown at 145, regraph. Okay, let's review the approach. So being cleared for, let's see, the Abbey 3 Alpha arrival. From Abbey, there is a holding point at Abbey with a 270 degree inbound with a right hand turn. Doubt that we'll be using it. We'll be tracking inbound by Muscle, Tamar, Tung Lung, Kawava, Sukhoi and Limes. Limes we transition into the approach. There is a holding at Limes with an inbound of 337 with a right hand turn. It is 1 minute leg.
8543 is leaving on exit.
And 4,500 crossing Limes. Down to Stella. At or above 2,000. And 040 inbound to the intercept. Intercepting as low as 1,700. And by the ILS. Minimums has been set.
Traffic 605, identify.
And we'll be using auto brake medium. Rotor being cleared down to level 130. That's set on the FCP. In range check. I might call descent checklist. The altimeters, once we start the descent, will be 1017. Anti-ice, windshield is on, seatbelt signs, I'll do them. There's no one back there anyway, so tick tick. Seatbelt signs are on, lights. Pretty much as it's required, we'll put on all the lights once we cross below about 25,000. Status page. And all clear. Consequences, all clear. Okay, seatbelts and harnesses are good. Hydraulics and fuel is still in automatic. And in range and descent checklist complete. To the approach. The briefing has been set, altimeters, minimums and radios. So we have done the briefing, we've done the minimums, radios are ready, and just waiting on altimeters. That's approach checklist also complete. Apart from altimeters. We'll check that again through the transition altitude.
FA 495 expedited descent for 130.
Okay, just looking at the chart there, we've got some speed, some muscle out of 280. Yep, 280 knots and flight level 130. Something else there is speed control, Limes. It says at Limes 210 knots. That hasn't been set. Probably need flat for it. There we are. Hold limit 210. Crossing Stella at 180 knots. That is set through. 4 DMA between the 160 and 150. 150 is our approach speed, so that's easy. That's applicable to all aircraft conducting ILS approach. Coming up on top of the set. Vertical alert. And top descent. Just checking the dialer flap, 15 is set. Quarterback is medium.
Driving the 605. You're clear for the Heavy 3 Alpha, arrival runway 7 left.
Let the auto tune take the ILS.
Today, 403, clear for the Heavy 3 Alpha, arrival runway 7 left. Red ready, maintain level 1.
Oh, that's frequency is 109.3, inbound course 073.
Heavy 3 Alpha arrival, expect 07 left, taking the flight level for traffic 403.
Transition altitude is 9,000. So I'll do the grenades across on at 10,000. 1017 is still in effect.
Again, you heading for Capricorn number 5?
Info Bravo.
Cafe 495, turn right heading 360.
Rising 360, Capricorn number 5.
Cafe 495, turn right heading 270.
Then 270, Capricorn number 5.
Someone got a vector there.
Cafe 495, you are south of Marcel. 9 nautical miles, track the rest of Marcel, we give Heavy 3 Alpha arrival.
Correct, Marcel, and resume at the 3 Alpha, 195.
Double leg vector.
Eva 6521, are you able to get out of a 1305 Marcel?
Yeah, it's 6521, we're expecting across, as up to flight level 130 and 280 knots.
6521.
And go Fisher was crossed at 291 knots, flight level 223. Abbey at 15, 150, and Marcel at the requirement. Oh, we must want to be calling that muscle. As in a sea creature that you eat.
Today, 495, contact Hong Kong, approach of 19, correction 119.1.
1191, that'll be our next frequency.
119.1, Captain 195, adios.
Preset.
Cheerio!
$20,000. Loading lights and logo light.
Dragon 605, descend and maintain flight level 300. And when ready, you may continue to descend to flight level 130.
QNH 1017. And on the standby also. And 1013 for the flight level.
Hong Kong radar translator 421 checking in, 5 miles inbound, lateral flight level 320.
Station calling just for your call sign again, please.
Transasia 421.
Asia 421, good evening. You're clear for the Abbey 3 Alpha Rifle 117 left. Red ready, descend maintain level 130.
Abbey 3 Alpha for runway 7 left, runway descent flight level 130, Transasia 421.
Regulator 4 Bravo Lima, maintaining flight level 250 with you.
Oasis 4 Bravo Lima, climb maintain level 350.
I'm maintaining flight level 350, Oasis 4 Bravo Lima, thank you.
Dragon 605, use maximum speed on descent. Cafe 403. Maintain 280 indicated airspeed on descent.
Elevator 304
That's not
is
good.
crossing N5 at flight level 310.
Oasis 304, contact approach on 125.5.
Roger, going to Taipei, approach 125.5. Oasis 304, thanks for service, bye bye. Bye bye, Oasis 4, properly.
Cheerio.
Cafe 403, requesting.
As muscle.
Cafe 403, your place sequence departure 130, maintain 280 knots on descent.
280 knots for descent.
It's heading 130.
Eva 6521, contact Hong Kong approach 119.1 today.
And Hong Kong approach 119.1, Eva 6521, thanks dear.
Under full preparation.
Hong Kong approach, Eva 6521, flight level 130 with Bravo.
Eva 6521, Hong Kong approach identified. Information alpha current. Heavy 495, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1007. 3,000 feet, 1077. 195.
$250 knots, 245. It's good out there. Heavy tongue long area. Ah, tongue long's there still. I think that's still actually China proper. Tamar. That left that holding pattern in. We might actually be getting some of that.
Number 57, contact Hong Kong radar on frequency 121 feet.
So when we do get a descent clearance, we'll probably go into non-managed mode, free descent.
Eva 6521, proceed direct lines and descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Down to 4,000 feet to QNH 1017 and direct to Lance Eva 6521. Direct to Limes. Lime selected. I'll take the second one actually, because there's no hole. Limes is set. Flight plan, let's get rid of the hole. And clear the disco. And we're good. Okay, our LS has been tuned. We have the localizer, no glide slope there. We are still in front of the runway. Let's double check that. RadNav 109.3 with a 073 inbound. Runway is 7 on the right. 109.3 is confirmed.
Eva 6121, expect addons approach 07 left.
It was 6521, was it? I'm not sure. Maybe he's talking to someone else. It was 6521. We're assigned after a request for one-way 7 right, if that's still possible.
Confirm 07 right.
Yeah, 7 right for the freight airplane.
Okay, then expect that.
Just say again, wasn't sure if you said 7 left or expect that. Sounded the same.
Expect 7 right.
7 right, thanks for that, Eva 6521. Bit of turbulence in the cloud, and we'll deal with it. It's only freight. Not too bad actually. Skimming the tops, you can see a little bit of a bump on the speed there, but it's not as rough as you might expect. Aircraft on TCAS. Okay, approach checklist. We had briefing complete. Altimeters now set. Minimums are set. And radio tuned, identified. We'll grab the ID.
Speed 495, turn right lane 310, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
310 down to Pushback. On number 5.
Unless, I mean. Okay, there's the identifier, India Sierra Romeo. And that is correct, India Sierra Romeo.
Eva 61, continue to find altitude 3000.
Descending 3000, Eva 6521. 3000 is set. There's a requirement to cross Limes, I believe it was, 210 knots. Struck that in.
Country 495, turn right heading 040, quickly the ILS 07.
040, clear down left 07 left, just a 1 on left back.
Next frequency is 118.4 for the tower.
Eva 6121, continue to find altitude 2000 feet.
Down to 2000, Eva 6521. 2000 set, let's go slats extended.
Slats extended.
Eva 6121, turn right heading 300. Eva 6521, turn right heading 300.
Turning right heading 300, Eva 6521. 300 set and selected.
Cafe 495, localized size 07 left.
Cafe 495,
Flat 15.
tower 118, bound 12.
82, Cafe 195, out.
No, sorry, I made a mistake. Frequency should be 184.
84.
Radio 605, Hong Kong approach, you identified. Continue to send flight level 110. Information Bravo current. Continue to send flight level 110. Objective 605. Radio 605, direct line. Direct line, Radio 605.
Should be at 180 knots. Increasing. Now I should do it free descent. Idle clamp. Here's the glide slope.
Go to the Cafe 403, descending 130.
We 403, Hong Kong approach identified. Information Bravo current. Descent level 120.
Spoiler arm.
120.
Cafe 403, direct line.
Check.
403 seconds.
403, proceed direct line. Direct line closer.
2500.
Eva 6521, turn right heading 040, clear IS 07 right.
Damn it.
Autopilot.
Turning 040, clear to approach 07 right, Eva 6521. There you go, auto-flight back in, 040 set.
Altitude.
Climbing back to 2. Up 28.
Flaps 28.
040 set, cool.
Tiger 605, speed 2.0.
FMC speed.
Descend altitude 2,000 feet, GenH 1007.
Cleared approach. Localizer. Land is armed. Altitude hold.
Tiger 605, Hong Kong GenH 1007.
Let's go 160 knots, thanks.
Default 6521, speed 180 until 6 lines final.
Speed 180, Eva 6521. Let's just increase speed.
Default 6521, speed 180 knots until 6 DME.
180 knots to 6 DMA, Eva 6521. Would have been slightly easier to capture from the LNAV. Wouldn't have passed.
Default 03, descend altitude 4,000 feet to reach at line.
Is that a bunch of fog just
Default
sitting out
03,
there?
Hong Kong GenH 1007. I think 1007. Default 6521, contact tower 118.4.
Tower 118.4, Eva 6521.
Flight slopes live.
Check. Tower is on, 118.4. Hong Kong Tower, Eva 6521 on runway 7 right.
Eva 6521, good evening Hong Kong Tower. Winds 150 degrees, 18 knots from Major, 7 right, base to land.
07 right, clear to land, Eva 6521. FMS speed selected. Gear down. Runway in sight. Flap 35.
Flaps 35.
Flap set, green box. Full landing checklist. Landing lights are as required. Spoiler is armed. Auto brakes are medium. Landing gear down, full green. And flaps 35 checked. My aeroplane.
Autopilot. Autopilot. 1000.
150 knots. On slope. Landing.
30, 20, 10.
Spoilers deployed. Reverse thrust available.
Reversers are in. $80 knots. High speeds inside.
60 knots.
Manual braking.
Hong Kong Tower, 7641 radio check.
Station calling below those D641, Hong Kong Tower is too far for the fast.
Spoilers retracted.
And Eva 6521, welcome to Hong Kong, taxi by Kilo and Lima 3 to your bay, good night.
Big Kilo and Lima 3 to the bay. Eva 6521. Flaps retract. Let's get rid of landing lights and the strobes. There's Lima 3.
Tower, 9641, request Alpha Tail to Cairo International Airport. Bunker 250, frequent level, hold for the future.
After landing checks.
C641, you're cleared to Taipei via Ocean 2 Alpha departure. Runway 07 right.
That's off.
Maintain
That's one off
5000
and
feet.
APU
Score
coming on.
5363.
Lead air number 2 off.
Looking to Cairo International by
Lights as required. Stabilizer trim to 3.
Please move to transition and initial climb 5000.
That's set.
Squawk 5363.
Flaps and slats are retracted. Auto brake is off.
C41, read back correct.
Spoiler retract.
Contact me for pushback.
Radar is off.
We will probably need to focus on that forward.
And hydraulics are automatic. Let's have a look at the gate numbers, 22, 21, and that's 20. Yep. Got 18. Southern side. Not sure. go. Charlie 18. I see the marshaller up there. Might be worth shutting off engine 2.
Hong Kong Tower, Dragon 605, establishing localizer 279.
Dragon Air 605, good evening, Hong Kong Tower. Wind 15018, runway 07 left, there's the land.
Okay, APU power is on, APU bleed is on, and we'll shut down. IRS coming off. System back to automatic. Rest of that looks okay. Okay, shutdown checks. IRS is off. Emergency power is off. Anti-ice is off. Windshield anti-ice off. Defog is off. Ignition override is off. Emergency lights are off. No smoking sign is now off, along with the other thing. Beacon is off. Start levers are off and status page. That looks fine. We'll take the hydraulics out. Actually they are out. Rest of that is fine. Cool. Alrighty, so I've arrived at Hong Kong as MD11 Eva Air Cargo over here at the freight apron. This has been Musical Aviator on VATSIM. Date is 10th of May 2014 between Taipei and Hong Kong. Hope you've enjoyed the flight. That's Musical Aviator signing off.